People in Kampala are back to their work. Unlike the last 4 days after elections, where the city was almost out of service due to election period, most people today in Kampala have embarked on their businesses. These include border borders, taxis, city vendors, arcades, and malls and other businesses. According to different people who were interviewed, claim that the security is too tight, which scares them and the customers. Many people have also not come back from villages due to fear of riots that may spark out in the city.
The
situation we went through was not good, since what we expected from elections is not what we got, because we voted for someone else and they announced another person. However, we shall not give up. The situation is not so good. However, we thank people for having kept peace up to this time, because when there are riots, we don't earn anything.
Story compiled by Dennis Semogerere for Record TV, Speak Uganda. Fred Enanga, police spokesperson, has today come out and said National Unity Platform flag bearer Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is not under house detention, adding that he as a person has his rights to live freely. He added that Kyagulanyi is mobilizing different groups from different parts of the country to riot and disrupt the peace of Uganda, reason for the heavy deployment of police and army at his house.
We came up with information that had been generated by the joint intelligence agencies of certain political parties, individual actors who were threatening to come up with Plan B of instigating riotous situations and demonstrations in protest of the outcome of the elections. And of course, this information was disseminated to our task teams. That's how you find that we have maintained a security cover around Kasangati and Magere.
He goes on and disputes allegations that Bobi Wine's lawyers cannot access his home, something he didn't seem sure about when he said he is only getting the information then, and added that he will find out about it.
Not come out to find out. I'll need to follow out and find out the reasons as to why. But what we are allowing, at least the lawyers, I'm told we are given passage. I'm just hearing from here that the lawyers are not accessing him, but they were getting passage all along, even some of the colleagues.
He also said that Honorable Francis Zake was never beaten, as people put it, saying that he was only obstructed from entering Bobi Wine's house, which he forcefully wanted to access using violence.
You're asking another question. Zake was not beaten, okay? Zake was not beaten. Zake wanted to force his entry into the home of Honorable Kyagulanyi, all right? And then, of course, you know how violent he usually portrays himself when he's blocked by security. Now, if he's taken to hospital, that is arrangement between him and the hospital and Dr. Sechitoleko of Rubaga. They know what arrangement is there, okay? So we are not going to go into issues of claiming that Zake was beaten. He was obstructed from entering the home of Honorable Kyagulanyi.
Speaking at the same press conference, Flavia Byakwaso, the Uganda People's Defense Force spokesperson, said that people who tried to riot in Masaka were dealt with, where 2 Ugandans were accidentally shot and 20 others wounded.
At the scene of some riots of youth rioting in Masaka, and we had some 2 people being hit and some 20 seriously injured, and a couple of them being arrested. But generally speaking, the situation in the country remains peaceful.
She continued and said that the soldiers will not leave the streets yet until the situation in Kampala stabilizes, adding that they will only deploy more soldiers on the streets.
Soldiers will remain and still on the streets within KMP. They are still deployed in all the hotspot areas, and this is largely for preventive measures.
Peace Nabwami for Record TV, Speak Uganda.